It's Virgo season, and it's time for coming clean. If you have any questions while this is going, go ahead and ask them. It says comments will appear there, so we'll see. First thing I wanted to get off my chest was wanted to remember the time in 5th grade when it was Valentine's Day. It was the day after Valentine's Day, and on Valentine's Day I wanted to give this box of chocolates to this girl that I really liked named Shelly. This is in 5th grade, of course. And, me and Shelly used to sit in the back of the class and make horror monster movie posters, which were like proto-memes for the time. So I was even at it way back in the day. And for whatever reason, as a 5th grader, I was unable to force myself to give this box of chocolates to Shelly myself. So I asked my friend Brooke to give the chocolates to Shelly in my name. So I figured that happened. But the next day, I found out that in fact, Brooke had a crush on Shelly too. And Brooke had given her the chocolates in his name. Or at least this is what I believed. Still pretty sure it's true, honestly. After this next part, never really talked to him again. Anyhow, the next day I found out this bit of information, and I found Brooke on the playground. I was bigger than Brooke, and I was definitely angrier than Brooke at this point. So I tackled Brooke, and I held his face against the grass, and I rubbed his face in the grass, saying, "You shouldn't have done that." Probably yelling it. So, coming clean. I shouldn't have done that to Brooke. I should have at least communicated a little bit to him before, because I'm still not sure if he even deserved it, if he actually did give Shelly those chocolates in his name. But, after rubbing his face in the ground for as long as it took until the adults watching the playground decided to break it up, I did do that. I did, in fact, do that. Sneak attack, pin, rub face in the ground. It was rude. It was really rude to do that to him. As far as coming clean about the group, Brooke's face is a little bit messed up for the next couple days. So he lived, but he later ended up, he was the son of a dentist, if I remember right, so he later ended up getting hooked on laughing gas. So I guess he might have succumbed to his injuries. I'm not so sure. So as far as, coming clean about the group, I don't really know what to come clean about. So does anybody have any questions? And I'll answer them if I can. Let's see. Am I manipulative? Yeah, a little bit. I'm trying to keep the group moving in a certain direction. And sometimes it's like herding cats, to get people to go in the same direction at the same time. So definitely, me and the other admins have a couple of scripts, a couple tricks up our sleeve when it comes to moving people in the right direction, or in what we feel is the right direction, because who knows? Any hope of Langley ever coming back? Well, actually there is. because if all the royal family, they took this power the other day, if the royals, which is JVD, Andrea, Abu, and David, if they do decide, they can actually overturn an admin boot. So, but they all have to decide together, which is, I guess, let's get into this for coming clean. I set it up that way so it wasn't easy to bring somebody back. They'd really have to work at it. Anybody that we kicked, we feel pretty good about kicking. It's not like, well, every once in a while, like Sam Madrid, I feel a little bit bad about kicking. But he pissed off every single possible ally in the group that would have helped him. But, maybe it was unjust a little bit. But, he was constantly rude. And as far as Fran goes, I mean, it's definitely possible. I think that probably JVD would have to talk Andrea and David into it. I'm not sure where they'd be on it. I'm not against it as a rule. But again, if somebody is brought back and they do the same things that annoyed us in the first place, probably not going to work out super well. Most people are kicked because they take up more of our time than we want them to take up, and they end up breaking a rule. But I feel like if somebody did do something so bad, yeah, I feel like that's, I mean, honestly, the royal family, almost all ideas that develop in this group develop naturally from the things that happen. In the past, I've had to create drama, but not as much in this group. I mean, there might be narratives that we'll set and things like that, but I haven't really had to create drama in this group. People come by it naturally. Chopper, we also, I'm not sure if this is a confession, but we also had the idea that every year, at the beginning of the year, people could petition to come back if they really want to come back. Yeah, so there's that. Let's see, what else is there to come clean about? Sometimes I'm mean in chat to individuals. It's pretty rare that I do this in the public ones. But, as far as the standards that's been set for talking shit, I don't think I've really risen to that standard very often in most of the groups. And Jennifer's saying, I'm personally excited to see who comes back. Should be exciting if nothing else. And yeah, I'm kind of hoping that, one of them gets back through the gates and isn't like a gigantic asshole when they get here with a chip on their shoulder. That'd be nice. Yeah, let's see. There's comments are open, so if people have questions for the Godmin or things you want me to confess to, now is the time. What do you want to know? Nothing. Cool. Let's see if I can think of anything else that I need to get off my chest. Oh. No, I don't really need to get that off my chest, I guess. I'm not feeling any sort of way about it. Will Sid ever be back? I'm not sure. Sid left of her own volition, largely because of, a lot of her allies slowly over the course of time became less allies and more ops. and it seems to be a pattern. Um, she's pretty sure she's never done anything wrong, but you know, yeah, she wasn't kicked out, so she can come back anytime that she wants. I'm kind of hoping for like an eye patch, like punished, Sid to come back and to really step into a villain role. I think she would be a great villain, um, but I'm not sure if that would square enough with her self-image. So we'll see. You know, I don't have any hate against her. I think that she's really creative. I think she's got a lot of things on offer. I think some of her interpersonal relationships were not managed very intelligently. I'll just say that. Chopper, that's totally fine. I I hope so. Chopper said, I often play devil's advocate, take the side of whoever I feel needs a boost so that that drama narrative lore continues to develop. For sure. Almost all of the developments that happen in the group happen because of people interacting and then ideas that we get from people interacting. Like, we weren't going to have a royal court until we decided to have the Leo season contest. Leo season contest created a lot of drama. So we figured all the people that were kind of nominated as super delegates would be able to vote for the king and queen and prince and princess, which ended up probably keeping the drama moving for a little bit longer than maybe it needed to. But it feels like at least the main parts of some of the core drama are resolved. But you know, I mean, the ultimate issue that I had with the drama between JVD and Stevie specifically was not who was right and who was wrong. I don't really care. I feel like all the screens coming back and forth didn't paint anybody in a perfect light, you know? Anybody. But I did like to see people come out and be like, okay, maybe I wasn't as nice to people as possible. And people that kind of owned their shadow a little bit more were probably given a little bit more leeway in that. Frenemies be frenemying, yes, true. Honestly, we had an idea the other day to try to shop this around as a reality TV show because I think it would work. Chopper Lamb had said, this group is my main source of entertainment, beats any reality TV, which I always like too. I think it would be a great reality TV show considering all the shit that happens. And obviously, the admins are like people with families. We all have kids and stuff, and we all have to take breaks and move away and not focus as much at certain times. Totally fun. Totally fine. We do that all the time. Step away. People can generate their own stuff. The main stuff that we try to generate just guides it and moves it forward. And we have long-term plans, but we don't really work too hard on them, if we're being honest. Jennifer said it's better than reality TV because it's actually real. True. So, honestly, one of the things that I will confess, I do not like it when people are getting too triggered emotionally in the group, and I feel like that their life is actually getting markedly worse from their interactions with it. So I do hope that those people that are constantly feeling bad because of this group, that they leave of their own volition. I hope that you do. Yep. Let's see. I don't see any other questions, so if you have a question, I'm trying to be coming clean. So if you have a question that's been burning, you can ask me about it at any time. As far as like what I've coming clean, like often means feeling bad about it. Hello, Heather. I'm glad that you're watching. No, fuck no. Heather asked if I hate her, and I definitely do not. Pretty simply. I like my Fortnite buddies, and plus you've been here pretty much since the beginning. Which I respect. Yeah. See, Chopper, this is like one of the goals of the group is to get people to see their shadow in kind of a supportive place, because a lot of people have been through kind of seeing the darker parts of themselves and or being triggered into realizing that they're not healed in some certain area. And there are a ton of people that will kind of help you work through it here. He said it's cathartic for some and it helps to explore ourselves, but I agree, I don't like to see people hurting. So yes, I agree that's true too, and there's a lot of trauma that's often triggered, and you're not in control of the trauma, and I also think it's very dangerous to allow people's emotions to negatively control a group. Katie asks, I don't understand why people are in emotional pain. Were they actually attacked or were they just roasted? I mean, sometimes it can feel like the same thing to people, I would say. And there is, I mean, we all know a lot about unhealed trauma and how it can be brought up by seemingly unrelated circumstances. Often when it's brought up, that trauma is projected on whoever they think the person that reminds them of the person that brought them the trauma in the first place, projection. So there is lots of capacity for seeing that and healing from it. And not everybody is a nice teacher, as Heather said. Oh, I'll help you work through it, but maybe not in the nicest way. Megan, who's new and kicking butt in her posts lately, really impressed, by the way, with what you've been posting. That's the kind of shit posting I love to see, so thank you for being here. That's why I invited you to the chat. There was a wild glitch. That's crazy. Thanks for being here. There are a lot of really cool people here. For sure. I would say that trauma, shitposting to a certain extent is shadow work. You're working out like some of the stuff that you're dealing with. Other people are seeing it themselves, working it out. And that's, in the highest level, that's what this group can be good at. Because we kind of have a diagnostic set of tools with astrology to deal with trauma when they come up. Brandy says, wait, just logged in. People are for real upset with others in here? Oh yeah, oh yeah. There's like real beefs. Some that have been going on for like years. Some of them that just landed in here and weren't even from us, which, coming clean, I thought was fun in January, but also it was a giant pain in the ass. And a lot of our problems now are related to the shit that happened in January. Yeah, so people are really upset. Yeah, for sure. Katie Chasky says, yeah, shadow work, maybe I'm almost 40 and I've seen so much shit posting, and this group is so tame compared to 20 years ago, for sure. Honestly, I would say that the admins are a little bit more mature than we were even 5 years ago, or 6 years ago in 2017 when we were starting Astrology Shitposting Inc. We're more mature, we are more careful around certain topics that cannot be worked through in group, so to speak. Yeah. I would say if people are getting anything out of this, I hope that people that do not have a lot of emotional self-control learn more emotional self-control. It's one of the points. Don't have emotions, they are dumb. 1 out of 5 stars, don't recommend. That's Brandy Turner, who is in Aries with the Scorpio moon, so I can understand exactly what she's saying. Can't think of much more, so unless anybody has any specific questions for me, I'm not feeling particularly guilty about anything, but I don't tend to feel very guilty about anything. I was taught that skill over the course of my life. Emotional self-control is sexually attractive, totally true. Heather, I think that I am a little bit better than you at Fortnite, and I think that if you looked up our numbers, it would be proven numerically. That is a good thing to learn. Jennifer JVD, not Jennifer Nani, says, I'm learning how to be misunderstood and be okay with it. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I have had so many things projected on me over the years in this group and others that I've learned to be pretty okay with misconceptions, and there are going to be a lot of misconceptions, and there's going to be some true conceptions that I don't want seen, so I'll have to figure out which ones are which. Yeah, my kid is definitely better than both of us, Heather. Brandy Turner says, I can't play Fortnite, my kids will roast me. My kids are better than me, which is good because when I play with them, I win more games. Actually, when I play trios with both my boys, we usually win. It's awesome. And it's a very good moment of bonding between me and my kids. But this is about coming clean. What else do I need to come clean about? I guess I allow people that I don't completely trust in the group and to be around the group because I do honestly see that I don't think that somebody's so much of a villain that they should be thrown away in most cases. However, if they're personally annoying to me, I will throw them away. All right. I think that's all I needed to confess. Unless there's any last questions, I guess I'll leave it at that and finish this one up. Thank you all for being here and for participating in the group. I hope that that everybody is able to get through the drama and play with it a little bit more. If the drama was more playful and less like rah, really mad, it would be more fun. So take care, y'all. There's lots of things happening in the group. I guess I'll tell you a couple things. I'm in a podcast with a couple group members. It's called Astro Bros. We usually record on Sundays, and it comes out sometime during the week. That's on our ASO Reacts YouTube. Also, Veronica Mayo just started in D&D campaign. So it's going to be ASO D&D. We've got a party together right now, but if people want to be guest stars in it, that's totally cool, and that will be up on our ASO Reacts page too, but it's definitely Veronica's project since she's the DM. There's a lot of things happening with the Royal Court, but it happens really slowly because for a lot of decisions, they all need to be together, and Abu's main has to log in as him every once in a while, and I think that's difficult. Maybe he should just bring the actual person in and have it be the actual person. I don't know. I have not made the Aries song on ASO Reacts. It's taken a while. I mean, there's been a lot of drama songs coming up. As far as other things that are happening in the group, yeah, the Royals are about to start getting their court together, and each of the court people will have kind of special powers, and the royals all have special powers. So that'll be fun. What do you? Kelly is laughing. Come clean. LOL. Yeah, I mean, you might be the last one, actually. Abu, come clean. Yes, Abu, please. Come clean. Tell us who you really are so you can just be on your main as that person. But you don't have to. Let's see. Yeah, so no other real questions have come up. So unless Andrea just got in, unless she wants to ask a question for me to come clean about, I think I'm done. We've got a lot of things in the works, kind of slow burning stuff, and kind of longer. Hello, Princess of Darkness, which is Andrea, and kind of longer term ideas. And people will be, the royal family will be helping to kind of shape the narratives and also help keep track of our drama and lore. Because we like to call the drama after it's over our lore. While it's happening, we like to just call it that fucking annoying drama. Depending. Fun drama is fun. And many people in the group don't even know that the drama is happening because the cast of characters have to commit to a persona a little bit better in order to be known as part of the drama, which hopefully the royalty and royal chat and the little roles will help to have people roleplay. We're open for that. So anyway, bless y'all in the group. We're sorry that people, that were key to the group have left, but people have to go outside and touch grass sometimes and step away from the internet and realize that maybe who likes who isn't as important as it seems. So y'all, have a great one. And if I feel that there's anything else that I need to come clean about, I'll probably do one more of these. But honestly, I don't have a lot, I'm not feeling guilty about stuff. Bye, y'all.